I wanted to show you. Last night I had like the chance to work a little bit more on my model. So I did the pose call 5. If I took a look at my pose, like this pose, it's not exactly like that. This is like slightly more dynamic, I believe, but still, I think that's not so bad attempt. So yeah, like I don't think the cables will be exactly like it, but yeah, like pretty dynamic. One of the things that I really like about the reference that I will probably fix at some point is like the old arc back. See, it's like really round, and then the head, and on mine like you don't really feel that arch, which I might try to change right now. I don't care really if I'm wrecking the old model. Like more specifically the frontal part. It's just a reference for the pose, so I know I keep like saying the same things, but yeah. Yeah, so today, like, I wonder if which one I'm gonna try out. I think I would really like to try number 8, so I think we'll go for that one, or 7, but yeah, I think we'll go for 8 because I'm kind of tired having like those two legs standing like that. So yeah, slightly more tilt forward, and just like if she was like about to grab you or something. Even the position of the hand, I'm not 100% sure. It's gonna be claws open, but maybe a little bit more like that. Okay, so I'm gonna save this. And I'm gonna start with my new mesh after that, with that pose. Okay, I think I'm just gonna release reset. I'm gonna start with the legs this time. Forgot to open my chat. Once more, if you want to ask me questions, comments, whatever, on YouTube or Twitch, feel free to ask. Will be my pleasure. Right now, like, my intention, once more, is like the reason why I'm showing you all those poses over here, it's because right now I want to do a sculpt for a 3D print, but I'm not sure which pose I want to go for. So instead of just looking at a drawing, I'll just you know, make an attempt on trying out like those poses, and then probably on my Facebook page I will just do like a poll to ask you know, and friends of course, their opinion on which one they think should be like the coolest. And from there, I will pick one and then start refining everything. My sculpt for the female, it's there's a lot of stuff that I let loose because I wanted to come on, get out. I wanted like to figure it out. Once I'm making the mesh, and same thing for the guy underneath. I got like a pretty good idea on what I want to do with him, but yeah, I'll let you guys find out by yourself by following this stream. I wanted to say like Twitch and stream at the same time, which didn't really work out. Oops. Just want to blur the mask. Yeah, one of the things that I want to probably add up later, that's the thing, like I just need like to find a great design for it, but it's the whole mask. The mask that she got like in, because right now I can remember if I've put some lines. She's supposed to be an android, and she will have like this plate in like around her face that will be able to be removed and replaced like with like some kind of battle face, if you like you know, some kind of plate with armor or whatever, like it will feel like a mask. So it's like, you know, like when she go into battle, she will get, you know, that face. And if people don't like it, then you'll be able to change it with another piece, which gonna be as like original face. But even that face, like it will need still like a lot of love to really make it more believable. Because right now I feel like it's still pretty weird, and I don't know. I don't feel like her face is actually fitting. It needs more charisma and more personality, which I'm gonna address. I'm trying to make it kind of I don't want to be spending like too much time on it, but at the same time it needs to be right. I want like this to be if I'm gonna be 3D printing it, I want to be sure it's cool and I really like it, because it's gonna be probably standing in my face at home or at the office for quite a while, so I'll need like to have something that really appeals to me, and all the small details are stuff that I wouldn't like. I'm gonna be seeing them like all the time, and that might probably kill me the whole I don't know, you know, when you're working on your art, like it seems you always kind of stick on stuff that bothers you. You don't lose like the big picture. So yeah, so I just want to be sure I nail that as much as I can to have something really cool. Okay, and then the other leg. Depending on the pose, I might readjust quite a bit the monster underneath, because she will definitely need a lot of space to stand. So I mean the whole you know, in the whole back, just to be sure she got enough space. Masking. Come on. Keep picking the pen and okay. So I'm gonna remove those for now. One of the things that I tried out last night was instead of trying to post those cables, I just redraw them, and I think it was like a far more successful kind of attempt. So I will probably do, you know, that kind of approach, but still, like eventually I will just, I think, use the curves in Max and then do something really prettier with it. Okay. Looking back at my reference, I just want to put my pivot at the right spot. It's funny, like Pixology came out with like the pivot, which like the new pivot that you could manipulate like a 3D app. But I got so used to the transpose. At first, of course, like anybody, I was kind of a little bit annoyed, but yeah, I got so much used to it that then now it's like it's pretty hard to work without it. So a bit more tilt forward. I'm just gonna try to replace the waist. Whoops. Wait, I think I'm gonna remove that arm first, because that might be a problem. Not sure about that. It feels almost like broken. Okay. Just try to put the head more straight. It's coffee time. So, starting to come together slowly but surely. So if I look at the, whoops, if I can, one of the things that I noticed is like the front shoulder seems to be like a lot more forward. Wait. The front shoulder seems to be a lot more forward. Whoops. And the back one seems to be more, you know, of course there's both parallel, but I mean like it's it feels like this one is pushing back and this one is like pushing front. So that's why we kind of lose it. So I'll try to do something a little bit like that. Come on. I wonder why it's so long. I guess I will. That's the thing, I didn't close down ZBrush. And I had like all those subtools when I started earlier. And I think that's a problem. It's still like somewhere back in memory. I'm kind of like bouncing from, you know, different spot, and I was mentioning about the shoulder, and then I just noticed something. So it's like the waist area, it seems like it's perfectly kind of straight. It should be like tilted a little bit more. Yeah. Come on. We'll go check in the front if it makes sense. Yeah. Go back to pen, and then I'm gonna try to post a back arm. I think I'm gonna save it. Because I wonder if ZBrush just crashed actually. Because on my other monitor I just received like a pop-up saying my memory is running out. So I'll just save it just in case. Okay, I'm gonna hide this, yeah, and this, just to be sure. Because of the stream, it seems like it's my ZBrush like is kind of slower. So that's one of the things. Like sometimes it's easier to work when I'm offline, just because it's not like so laggy. Right now I don't really mind, and I can still like do my stuff and without like too much issues. But yeah, I mean, if I need like to do some crazy part at some point, then you know I might do it like offline and then come back with the result, you know, like those cooking shows. She's kind of really tilted like that way, and I think she should be tilted like the other way around. And a little bit more forward. sometimes that's the thing with computers, huh? It's if I would be doing this by hand, I think it would go like way much faster. But yeah, oops. I think my video card just ran out. What's up? Okay. Yeah, my computer started to be really old for that thing. Don't worry guys, I'm working on it to actually get like a better machine at some point. Wow. Okay. I wonder if it's because of that memory thing. Right now it feels like it's doing like a quick save, so that might be why it's that slow. Okay, I'll go for coffee then. Sometimes I wish I would be with the office computer. I mean, that would be like so much faster. That's the thing, like right here, like it's I got like a new challenge working with that machine. And yeah, I don't know like with all the pieces how it will turn out, but worst of the worst, I'll just do like every piece in a single different scene, just little scenes, and then combine everything at the end, or combine it per piece. I'll see, you know, what I can actually do with that, or you know, do some kind of decimation. See, a quick save. Okay, can I have my ZBrush back? ZBrush back. Okay, thank you. Come on. I just want to finish this because I think yeah, I think I'll have a hard time. I think I wanted to put like the claw in front of her face, but with my machine acting up. Come on, what's happening? Oh well, sorry guys. I think I'll have like to stop the stream and continue this tomorrow. So yeah, I'll just finish.